Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. So, uh, if you saw my video this morning, you can see that since then I got a haircut, and yeah, it's going to be a day or two before it really does what I want it to do. But at least I'm not looking all shaggy anymore. All right, Trump, Twitter, social media, censorship. All right. First of all, no, I'm not in favor of what Trump is, threatening, which is basically censorship and control over the media. On the other hand, social media has certain freedoms that they have been given because they are basically supposed to host um, content that is produced by other people. They are not a news source. They are not supposed to produce, create, or contract for the creation of content, especially not news. So, in this context, with the fact checking, they contracted with a known biased source to do this so-called fact-checking. And so they went above and beyond what social media's role is supposed to be. If they are going to do this, then they subject themselves and should subject themselves to, government standards and regulations because they are producing what can be defined as news. I think we have enough of a problem in this country with the cable news outlets, uh, you know, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, CNBC, etc. They they call themselves news outlets, but they are literally listed legally as entertainment venues, which is how they get away with portraying opinions as news and fact, and they can present absolutely any fiction that they create. They are not held to any standard by anyone but the viewer. The government holds them to no standard except for nudity and profanity, what have you. If you have a YouTube channel, you are held to a higher standard than the cable news outlets are, because you will be demonetized or have your videos taken down if Google does not agree with or objects to what you have posted. And the cable so-called news outlets are not subjected to any of this. They have no standards they are forced to meet. I've made it clear before that I am against any form of censorship. If I don't want to hear a message, I turn it off, which is why I don't watch corporate media. Because it's all propaganda. Even when a lot of the time you don't realize that it's propaganda, you think it's just entertainment, fiction. No. Yeah, you watch a lot of these shows on different media, and it's always, oh, the bad guy is always from another country or what have you. And so, that's propaganda. It's meant to make you think of the other country as bad and all the people from that country as bad. So, and none of this is true. No, another country can be uh, producing content that makes Americans all look evil and bad. In the case of our government, in a lot of cases, I probably agree with them, but that's another issue. When Alex Jones got his page taken down from social media, I wrote a series of at least 5 articles that week on Medium expressing why this was bad. Because, the following day, there were a number of pages that were taken down as well, that were mostly progressive pages. Antiwar.com, Police the Police, the Free Thought Project, Venezuela Analysis. At various times, we've seen Caitlin Johnstone's Twitter suspended, and on and on and on. If you have an anti-war message, one of the pages taken down that same week was the Ron Paul Liberty Report, which I don't agree with their economics, but the Ron Paul Liberty Report is very much has a very strong anti-war message. I'm still itching for my haircut. And yet that page was taken down the day after Alex Jones was taken down. But all of that was barely mentioned by the media, barely mentioned by progressives. So, censorship. Corporate censorship is the modern equivalent to book burning. And every day I run into people on my feed that say that they've been put in Facebook jail, or they've been blocked from Twitter, and so forth and so on. I think it's ridiculous for Trump to get upset with as much as he has used Twitter to his own advantage. And some of the garbage that he's put out there is just unbelievable. But even the media doesn't want him removed from Twitter because they report on what he says every single freaking day. The Democrats don't want him taken off of Twitter because they're going to talk about it every single day. Social media is right now our biggest form as individual citizens. It is our biggest venue for expressing our own views, our own voices. Sure, you can go out there with a picket sign and, a pink pussy hat or what have you, but that's not expressing a comprehensive view of anything. So this is how we discuss things, how when the corporate media is pushing non-stop propaganda, hate, fear, and the government authorized narrative, this is how we get to discuss these things with each other and understand and research and show how false all of this is, and to band together to show each other that if we don't agree, we are not alone. So honestly, to this point, I've been surprised that social media has been allowed to continue. If it were not backed by billions or trillions of dollars, trust me, it would not still exist. It would not be allowed to. But the more that we keep on seeing more and more restrictions placed on it, more censorship, you know, I mean, we had, you know, social media corporate executives in front of Congress during Russiagate being told by Congress to engage in more and more censorship. And so they promised to do this, and they've been doing this. So you're under more restrictions if you have a YouTube channel than corporate media is under. If you say certain keywords, if you talk about certain subjects, etc., then your videos can be demonetized. Your videos or even your entire channel can be taken down. Corporate media has none of those restrictions. They can just keep on doing what they're doing, and their advertisers are going to pay them to do it. Which means you're paying them to do it when you buy those products. And so, yeah, that's our freedom in America today. Social media is largely some of our last freedom. We don't need social media companies to go any further in censoring or, producing propaganda. If we want fact checks, we have lots of sources for fact checking. I don't need Twitter or Facebook or anyone else to try and tell me what to think, because I do my research. I look for the truth. This is largely what I do on this channel all the time. So I don't need all the stuff from Twitter. I'm hardly ever on Twitter anyway. It's far too, ADD. I like, much longer, more comprehensive thought processes than 180, 240 characters, what have you. I need more than that. And so I really don't care. I guess it's perfect for Trump, not so perfect for me. But don't cheer on either side of this, because you've got both sides now trying to push for censorship, which is just pushing to control your actual thought processes. No, if Twitter or Facebook or any social media is going to go into producing content, then they need to list themselves separately and in a different way, and accept the fact that they need to follow the same regulations and restrictions that are placed on other forms of media. So, no, I'm not on Trump's side. I'm not against, I'm not on Twitter's side. I'm on our side. So, this is ridiculous.